Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The 8-World King here with some more DateZ. Alright, as you can see, I obviously am on a different page. Or, different moment in the visual novel. So, I decided to say, you know what, fuck it. I'll just stay on the battle path. Maybe that's, like, an event that's supposed to happen earlier if you didn't get it beforehand. Patty's thing I'm talking about. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just overreacting. So anyway. Now, what I'm gonna do is start from here, and I'm gonna pick a different option. I know Le Opera is the right term, but I'm gonna put Le Opera. See what happens. Just a little treat for putting up with my insanity from last video. Le Opera. Bien, but your accent needs some work. Do not take your conjectures from cartoons. You hear Vivi snicker. Le? What are you, a skunk? Oh, call me Pepe Le Pew? Fuck you. Vivi, fuck you. Cause he stinks? Oh, come on, Alicia, man. That's some bullshit. No! Because he's got a long tail? What? Okay, Bao. You're a child. What? No, it's... I don't know what she means when she says that. I thought you sounded very French. I'm the... Le fromage. Le petit fruit. French. Patty, you Riri. Miss Bovar, everyone back here keeps talking. Why are you snitching? Quiet down, class. Let's move on to conjecture. You just fucking lost it. I love her. The three girls around you giggle. One of them sulks and mumbles to herself. I was talking about the cartoon skunk that always chasing cats. I thought it was funny. I knew what you meant. Oh shit. You think it's going to be a long time message. Probably not a boring one. Alright. Cross the ends. Bends over. Amate! And... Yep. Alright. There you go. Damn, I got -2 with Alicia? That's fucking crazy. Okay. Patty? Mister's over. I'm asking you. Now looking for someone? Alright, just add a partner. Alright. Alright, Bao's interview. Got trouble? Girls? Yeah? I like him. Save turtle. Alright. Shake hands with Patty. Got fucked over. Alright, fuck it. You know what? Just for that comment, Alicia, I'm gonna shake your hand. Get you infected. Yeah, shake hands with Alicia. Ah, you would be unclean too. Wait, I was fucked either way? That's crazy. I can't get out of this without getting infected. Ugh. High school girls, man. Unclean. She's not lying. Her paper is marked. Also, I didn't read a dialogue, but it said, yeah, sorry, I'm unclean as hell. Okay, you wanna check your paper? Damn, I just keep blowing through this shit. Ah. What were you reading? There you go. Alright, ability to breathe. Alright. There you go. I certainly don't hate ya. Yada yada yada. Alright, I'm so high with Patty at least. What's he making us do? courtyard. Alright, Patty. Alright, give me some cookies. Alright. Follow the recipe. Anytime. Alright, here we go. Never only getting about half your homework done and passing out early is the right of every high school student. You get some shut-eye. You're awake, you don't know why. Your heart is beating 500 times a second. You feel like your bed is shaking. Your bed isn't shaking, you are. You're terrified. You don't even know why, you barely move, you're like you're frozen. The long twisted shadows of the dorm room seem to reach out for you. The window, you see something at the window. The rat again? No, something so much bigger. A lurching, strange motion, lumbering. It isn't moving, right? Is that a person? Lurching through the dark? Nah, it's just a Floridian on some bath salts. Don't mind him. The way it moves makes you want to scream. You can't move, no matter what you do. Frozen as the shape moves from view. When it's finally gone, you sit up for the gasping start. Look around your dorm room, the shadows are normal again. Take a look around outside, don't see anything or anyone, yada yada yada. Nap time! Campus is swarming with cops, at least half a dozen. There's police caution tape around the old traffic control tower. One of the cops has a nicer hat than the others. He looks like the one in charge. Rick Grimes. Uh-huh. There's no security cameras on campus? No, at least I hope not. I mean, I don't think so. What are you doing, coach? Right. Think we can gather up all the students. I'm sure this is gonna just wind them all up. Yeah, probably a good idea. Trust him. Rick Grimes knows what he's doing. You and a lot of the students show up around the campus and mill and trying to see what's going on, and yet far enough away not to able to see or make out much. You see Patty half hiding and head over. This is so embarrassing. Oh yeah, that's right, your daddy's here. Sheriff Grimes is my dad. I am calling him Rick Grimes, by the way. Ain't no way. That's old man Rick Grimes. Really? I can't see the resemblance. I don't think we look anything alike either. My mom says I look like my dad in What kind of mom you got? What beef do you have with your mom? To say you look like your dad in drag. That is crazy. Which is not a flattering thing for her to say. And she thinks it's funny and she won't stop making the joke over and over. Yeah, parents never let shit go, I swear. All I know is someone fell off the tower. Not a student, I don't think. Guess it could have been. But I think none of us would have been let into the school at all if it was a student. Also, we're not supposed to go anywhere near the tower, but that should go without saying. Why anyone goes up there at all, I don't know. This was just a matter of time. You look up at the top of the tower with her. It does look very high up right now. 69, nice. Compared to the points, that's 5 points I got with her. Lovely. Wait, there's 5? Gonna see. Bow, Patty, Alicia. Oh, I think it's Oriana. Did I get Oriana? I've yet to get a path with her. Pretty sure it's like the true path, most likely. French class is a buzzer rumors going on quietly, literally. Students are speaking loudly and wild theories are being flung around. Someone suggested that there was a murder on campus, someone else a gang murder, someone else a political murder. Settle, class, settle. There was no murder, tragedy, yes, but no murder. A homeless person fell off the tower. No one's supposed to go up there, but don't even go near it. The police are doing an investigation. There may be an assembly later, but I thought for class we could just watch a movie today. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the movie about this chick with cancer? Yep, it's a cancer flick. Alright, he's quite the mood in the air. It doesn't matter if she has cancer. She barely is alive as it is. Damn, baby. Got a cold one. Anton is cute. He's a badass. Probably killed people in the war. Oh, this is a love story. How sweet. You don't know if any of the girls actually understand the movie. To be fair, you don't know if you do either. I don't wanna. Right. Alright, Rick Rhymes, let's talk. Tell me what you saw. Okay, you got yourself time with Patty. Ah, she's probably looking for the rat. Yep, you agree to help Patty with her rat revenge plot. Does this look like a hole to you? A rat hole? Patty is on her hands and knees looking at holes in and around the library area. It's an old building. There are lots of holes, many of them possibly rat holes. Kinda looks like a rat hole to me. We only have so many rat traps though. Patty opens up her backpack. It seems to be filled entirely with rat traps. The cheap wooden kind. Makes sense. Gotta go simple before you get more complex. But don't get too crazy. Might be Wile E. Coyote and become Acme's #1 customer. There were some traps that were designed to not hurt the rat. Humanitarian, I think they called them, which is funny because rats aren't humans. They were too expensive though. Damn, ain't that funny? You gotta pay more to save a life? I didn't know rats were on the American healthcare system. That's crazy. She sets one of them down in front of the supposed rat hole. Stupid rat. You know the rat will die, right? Yeah, next hole? Next hole. You two move on, checking holes for rat droppings or fresh bite marks. I think this one is active. Give me your trap. You hand her another trap. Eat this tasty cheese, rat. Eat it and get your back broken. Dang. Just imagine that. A rat probably just eating some cheese. A mini rat version of Gojo comes behind. Gives him the back shots of the century. That's crazy. Patty stops and looks at the trap for a moment before she puts it down. Rat traps are kind of brutal, aren't they? It breaks their back. Ugh, I don't like thinking about it. I don't either. Now I can't stop though. Ugh, poor rat's getting all... Oh, it's too horrible. Patty makes a disgusted face, but she puts the rat trap down anyways. Call her what you want, but she is committed. She sees things through. Good luck, rat. Damn. Patty says softly, almost like a prayer. Gosh, damn, Patty. You know you got a whole bakery back there. You and Patty travel around the library, setting down traps near anything that looks like a rat hole. Also, a few things that don't. Holy shit! She says Z porting everywhere! Alright, that's enough of that! Eventually she runs out of traps. Please! Oh my gosh, it's just everywhere! We'll see tomorrow if we hit a rat or not. Thanks for keeping me company. Ooh, she gives you a quick kiss on the cheek, like she was 5 or something, and runs off. Alright, 17. All the students are funneled into the assembly hall. Settle down, kids. Settle. Look, they're so loud. There's a loud piercing whistle. Alright, all you underdeveloped fetuses! I love that line so much. Sheriff Matthews needs your attention. Give it! Sorry, y'all. All the kids look up in front. It quiets down. Mostly, however, given what's going on, whispering and rumors are rippling around at incredible speeds. As they always do. Now I'm sure you're all very worried. Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. You're worried? Alicia, do not make me give you more gum duty. Be quiet. Remember the local law enforcement is talking. Don't worry about it, Coach. Kids with the kids. I mean, my own daughter insisted on coming to school today, even though I tried to keep her home. One day they're your little girl. Next day they're making all choices on their own. Evans looks very sad for a moment. His poker face returns, though. All of you, no needs to worry. What you probably heard is true. Someone died on the school campus last night. However, We figured out their identity and it seemed like it was probably an accident. They were probably drunk, went up on the tower, and then fell. The person who got hurt is not a student. I doubt any of you knew him. For obvious reasons, no one is allowed up in the water tower anymore, and going up there could be grounds for suspension or even legal action. Just for your own safety. Patty's sitting next to you. You can see her face go beet red when the sheriff talks about her like that. She honestly looks like she might set the seat on fire with how pink she's getting. Sheriff, more like, your dad's a jerk. He's your dad. Try not to judge him. Let's see, I got 80. I'm going to kill him. That's crazy. No, but he's such a dunderhead. There will probably be an officer or two on campus for the next few weeks. They're here for your protection. Don't let them worry you. You all have a good day now. Patty mumbles something, but you can't make it out. It sounds angry. Sheriff takes a few questions, but when they turn out fairly inane and pointless, one kid asks him what kind of gun he uses. The assembly finally finished. On the way out, you see one of the girls running off to class. What's up with her? Probably crashed chasing UFOs. Oriana's a weird girl. Yeah, this coming from a girl who stuffed herself in lockers. Alright, this one will take all my time at Patty. I don't even know what it is, but they already told me what the fuck it is. Curious. Alright, let's go back to assembly. More like, your dad's a jerk. Head looks down, but you think you see a smile. He's not a jerk, but he thinks I'm still 5. Alright, mumbles. Alright, I got 2 extra points. That counts. I feel like she's gonna require a lot of love. Alright, Patty? You started hanging with Patty at the library. Alright, this is the guns thing. My dad's a sheriff in town. I think I mentioned that. It's kind of neat because, you know, he's a sheriff. However, it does have its downsides too. He's way overprotective of me. My dad, though, like way. He once pulled me out of tumbling class because I bumped my head. Like forever. I never got to go back. He hates the idea that the world is so full of many things that could hurt his family. He's always trying to not to talk about some things he hears or sees. You can tell, and sometimes if he's working at home, he leaves out some photos or reports. I don't go peeping, but I've seen things on the kitchen table late at night when I go for a glass of water. Patty looks over. She's obviously thinking about something specific. Oh yeah, this is the thing that caught me off guard. What do you think of guns? Well, it's escalating quickly. They're cool. Oh, what do you know? I must have blitz blast this. I know, right? So cool. Ever watch any westerns? The rifleman has gun will travel, 6 shooters and bad brawls. Pow pow. I'm not sure anything is as cool as someone in a cowboy hat with gun smoke drifting around them. I can't really pull cowboy hats off, not like my dad. Patty wiggles her fingers over her head, where she clearly wishes she was wearing a Stetson. Don't tell her this, but I'm jealous of Alicia playing with rifles all the time. She's always going to the local shooting range and talking about how she used a .264 or something else really cool like that. I wish I got to play with guns that much. I wish I got to fire a Winchester every week. So why don't you? My dad. Patty. She's doing an obvious impression of her dad. Sounds like a Fred Flintstones. That's fucking crazy, man. Fred Flintstone, but I can only do the southern accent, I'm sorry. Patty, now don't you shoot a gun to play around. If you're gonna practice with a gun, you're gonna practice with a gun you'd really use. She sighs after the impression. You only let me play with rifles if I agree to go hunting or something. Otherwise, it's all small caliber self-defense pistols. Specifically the ones he owns and keeps in the house. I told him I'd buy one of the other guns, and he told me good luck. Guns are expensive. I'll never afford one of those on the salary of a high school student who doesn't work and has a dad who doesn't believe in allowance. That's crazy, girl. I just want to shoot something other than a cult official sometime. Cult official? COP. The cop. The cult of official police. It's a .38. My dad has 3 of them. It's the gun I get to use if I ever get to go shooting. Okay, let's see this. Alright, never mind. Which is only like twice a year. I like holding it. I want to see if there was any questions that would increase their, what's the word? Yeah, magnifying glass. I like holding it. I like firing it. It makes me feel powerful. The third one is technically mine. I sometimes even carry it when I'm scared. Normally my dad makes me keep it in the safe. I know the numbers, but he checks it every now and then. He got really mad at me once when I keep it out. I just feel less afraid when I hold a gun. Sometimes I carry one around. You know, just around. Girl, you better not have brought a gun to school. You better not be that dumb. It makes me feel safe. It makes me feel like I can face anything. I can only do it I only do it if I feel really unsafe. I don't just keep a gun on me all the time. Go ahead, check my purse. No gun. She lifts the purse up and holds it out. You do check. Hey, don't look at my purse. What's wrong with you? She snatches her purse back. You told me to look in there. I want my own rifle. I guess having my own pistol is enough. She mumbles this as she stares off, obviously fantasizing about the firearm she could have one day. When you show up to the science class, the students are all milling about outside. He's just been so busy. It's really understandable if you just knew what he was working on. Yeah, what is he working on? I don't think he's allowed to just do this. Should the coach be here? You see there's a note tacked on outside the science room. Which says, class cancelled! Maybe we should go in anyways? Class is cancelled! Woo! But why? He's working on something very important. We could break the door down. Have class anyways. You do remember that my dad and a lot of other cops are just walking around campus right now, right? Yeah, let's not break the door down. Yet. Where is Evans? I don't know. I don't know. I wish I did. Students mill around a few more minutes, but eventually they disperse. Did I go down in points with her? Yeah, I did. Holy shit. Alright, everything seems like a flake. Alright, let's see if that will, it does increase points. Good, 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 good. Oh, new patty scene. Oh shit. Family drama. Gosh damn it. You see Sheriff Grimes, and he's yelling at someone. His daughter. This isn't a conversation. Like most people, when a man openly carrying a firearm is yelling, you pay attention. I need you to listen to me. Why? You never listen to me. He's yelling at Patty. No shit, stupid. Who else wears that much pink? It looks like a church girl. Right in the middle of campus, near the tower. They've broken into a full family fight mode. It's clear that whatever has boiled over has gotten so heated that they don't really remember or care who might be watching. Because I can't trust you with anything. I told you to stay home, and then you tricked your mother. Tricked? I said, Mom, I want to go to school. Dad wouldn't drive me. Would you drive me? Some trick. Your mother knows better than to openly go against my wishes. Damn. Damn, Grimes, didn't know you'd go like that. She probably realized how stupid your wishes were. What do you think, I'm going to catch death in some homeless suicide victim? That's crazy. You have crime scene photos. You have crime scene photos on the kitchen table sometimes, Dad. I'm not afraid of death. Look at here, Missy. I probably should be, Dad. I should probably want to stay home. Listen to me when I'm talking to you. But it's so normal to me that I'd rather just be here. I don't like you having to be around this sort of thing. You suck at keeping me out of it then. Your mother. It's just getting louder and louder. Also seeing both of them talking past one another and not even reacting to the other, saying after a while. And everyone is staring at. Look, it's like a train crash, only far more interesting because the train is yelling about private family affairs very loudly. That would be funny. Just a train crashing. It's not just a sound of a train crashing. Just like a bunch of screaming at each other, like an argument. I'd be like, what the hell? Seems like this might go on for a little bit. You know what, fuck it. You grab Patty's hand firmly. She looks at your hand. She looks at your hand and at you. You then back at her dad. And who might this young man be? Someone who doesn't want to get shot. I forgot to wear my vest today. He's my friend, Dad. I think he's sick of you treating me like I'm invalid. I do not treat you like an... Oh. Invalid. You should. Your voice cracks. You should. That sounded better. But the man has a revolver on his hip. Trying to sound intimidating probably isn't going to work. Yeah. Yeah. Your voice is real intimidating. But you know what else is intimidating? Click. Step off yourself. There's a bit of a ripple through everyone's watching. Patty as well. The sheriff also. Son? I don't even know you. And I'm sure as hell not your son. Patty is your daughter though. I know you're afraid bad things will happen to her, but getting in a shouting match in the middle of school is only going to alienate her from her friends and from you. All your fear is doing is driving her away from everyone and making her life objectively worse. You're giving your best crazy eyes at him, trying a variety of different expressions, hoping one of them is "don't shoot me" face. My gosh, man. This is the first time we've ever seen our character get angry. There is a very long moment. Stretches out into the longest moment of all times. I like how no one's looking at us, essentially. You start to wonder if time itself has stopped. Patty is silent. Matthew's is silent. The quad is silent. Not a single voice drifts. The Sheriff Matthew spits to the side. Patty, you agree with any of the dribble that came out of this boy's mouth? Patty nods. She can't even talk anymore. Well, I think you should bring this friend of yours around for dinner sometime. Matthew pats you on the shoulder and walks past you. Just walks off towards the parking lot. So am I gonna faint? You see Bao across the way staring at you. She's like, gosh damn, bro. She mouths holy shit very widely. Aw, that's nice. I can deal with him. You didn't have to do that. Nice little kiss on the cheek. Yeah, you sound like the same animation from the library. She kisses you on the neck and grabs your hand while she does it. Her fingers intertwine with yours. The kiss isn't just a peck on the cheek. You feel her lips pressed against yours. You feel your heart beating in your chest. But thanks. She says this gently with a whisper before she heads off. It's several minutes before you can think again. Well, gosh, damn. Alright, I'm 96 with her. Oh shit, Bao. You hear yelling in the main room. Like any red-blooded teenager, you head over to see what's going on. You're not going to do Professor Evans what you did to Richard. You're only protecting him because you have a schoolgirl crush. What? I'm just 3 times my age, and you... Bao. You need to calm down, ma'am. Jill and Bao are yelling at each other. It boils to a point where you're almost afraid it'll come to blows. And when 2 girls are fight, generally it isn't for show. Someone gets hurt. They go for the eyes, man. Thankfully, Jill just stomps away in a huff. Emotional response like that suggests the shoe fits. Jill may not have even heard her as she leaves. Oh, she talked to her. When Jill's gone, Bao finally noticed you. And, you heard all that? The last bit, mostly. Jill doesn't have a crush on him. At least not sexually. But I knew it upset her. Yeah, have you tried being nice? Don't be a backseat reporter. Just seems like the kind of thing to do. Might work, instead of getting in her face. I'm nice, I can be nice. I asked her nice a dozen times. She forced my hand. If you say so. I do. She narrows her eyes at you. You heard what she said? Some of it. Richard was a teacher who used to work here. Guy was a slime, a real muck that needed to be raked. He was taking advantage of girls at the school. Oh, he was one of those, eh? Kind of creep that makes your skin crawl through the 10 feet concrete. Val knocks her hand on the wall as it illustrates just how creepy that man was. You stopped him from hurting people. Exactly. He was a predator until he ran into the alpha wolf. Whoa, okay, okay. Yeah, you lost all energy when you called yourself an alpha wolf. My gosh, that was cringe. He was using his position in school to take advantage of girls who barely know who they are yet. It's easy to become something if someone tells you that's what you are with enough confidence. I wish they'd thrown the book at him, but losing his job was better than nothing. I won't apologize for exposing someone's grime to the light. The light is the only disadvantage society has. It's the only way to get rid of that grime. You know, I don't care. You sound a bit self-important. You sound like someone who's afraid of the truth. Someone who'd rather keep the cloth over their eyes than confront the dangers around them. She stepped up right to your face. Also, you're entirely right. She jabs you in the chest with her hand. Being proud of doing what's right, though, isn't a vice. So I won't apologize. She raised her eyebrows before heading off. You have no idea what that facial expression meant. You think it was meant to be mysterious? Gosh damn, I lost all the points. That's crazy. At the very strange day, you head back to your dorm room. Hard focus on homework, expected, yada yada, tower. Seems like I'm easy once you find yourself at the window at night. Too dark, motion's black. Night night. One day until the outbreak. Tower's still roped off there. Seem to be doesn't cops anymore at least. Okay, I have 17 with her. We're missing someone. Looks like mostly boring today in class. Odd feeling. Ah, gosh! Damn it! I forgot about this shit. Alright. No ankles, please. Fast forward to this bullshit. Okay, it could have been you instead of me. But it's you today. Oh, fuck you, BB! Oh, shit! BB's ball flies first, the others come after. Really? The game ends as you're impacted with enough dodgeball to take you off your feet. Game's done. Okay, everyone, good hustle. Free time for the rest of the period. Goes to class, break up into groups. Yelling. In the shower. Butt ass naked. In the men's room. Who knows why, babe? Who knows why, Alicia? Goodness forbid. He's out here with Patty at the library. She seems like she needs to talk. Pretty crazy what happened with the tower, right? One moment you're, well, my dad says it's a homeless guy who looked like he'd been in a car accident. So I don't know if I call that life. Patty doesn't seem to mean that in any way. Despite her words came out. She looks sad, very sad. Any life is a life. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, I guess you're not wrong. She doesn't sound convinced. Jess, you don't ever think that there are some lives more worth living than others, and some that don't seem like they're worth anything at all? Some lives do seem bad, I gotta admit. There's a lot of lives I wouldn't lead. Me either. I sometimes feel bad for thinking that. Wrong? Dirty? I don't know. Guilty? I sometimes feel guilty thinking that. But some lives seem too horrible, too sad. They make me feel wrong. I just keep thinking about... Okay, look, don't think I'm self-centered. At least, She stops for a moment. Maybe I am. But I just keep thinking about myself, old and alone, and I'm scared of it. I want a big family. I want a lot of kids. Oh. I can help you with that. I want people around me all the time. I never want to be wandering the highway alone and afraid at night. Not ever. She gets sort of pouty looking on her face. Of course, who would ever want someone who can't even cook? Kind of rolls her eyes over to you in a slow way, obviously wanting you to just tell her something nice. Don't fish her compliments. There's a lot more to you than cooking. You think so? She says this in a way that sounds hopeful. Yes, of course. What else do you think I have to offer? She tilts her head back, her eyes focused on you. Oh no, the trap spring's shut. You have to say something. You're, Artistic nature? Nah, I say good looks. Good looks! Patty's eyes locked on yours. She thinks she's trying to see into your soul. You think there's more to me than just that? I think there's more to me than just that. I didn't mean... You're sweet, don't worry. Patty leans over and kisses you on the cheek. Her lips are very soft. Thank you. Wait. Patty talks about a girl who pretended they were copying the way she dressed, but they totally were. Let's try that again. Alright, let's see. Everyone dies, but we're young. Are we all that young? I'm a senior. I don't know. Tomorrow's real life is bearing down, and then day after that, maybe. Maybe being alone and afraid is and hurt and falling and... But you're not like that right now. Right now you're young, healthy, and you know. I know, I guess I'm afraid. I mean, on one hand, you're right. Life is something that you just have to take as it comes and enjoys when it's good, but... Her arms go quiet. A few moments, she says, I don't want to end up like that. Alone. Do I end up alone? No! No, I don't. I don't want that. I'm very scared of that. She swallows hard and taking a slow deep breath. I think I'm more scared of that than I am of death. I just keep thinking about... Okay, look. Don't think I'm self-centered, at least. Not... Stop for a moment. But maybe I am. Just thinking about myself old and alone and all that stuff. Alright, yep. There's more to you than cooking. Your upbeat attitude. Your artistic nature. Artistic nature. I'm not that artistic. She waves you off, but then keeps talking. I mean, everyone says I have a good eye. A lot of girls ask me for fashion advice too. I got really good color sense. You look better if you put a little bit more into your appearance. Yeah, I think the homeboy just rocking jeans and a white shirt most of the time. She reaches out, run her fingers through your hair as if combing it out. People judge you sometimes without knowing you. You should be careful. She smiles at you, adjusting your clothes a little. The conversation is just away from serious topics. Alright, spends most of the rest of the time talking about how she likes making cute clothes. Okay, so Mr. Gas speed goes on normal. 411. The usual stuff. Jill's not there. Alright, yep. Blast through. Alright. Patty. You let Patty cook for you again, despite almost choking to death last time. Ooh, the oven is hot today. You haven't noticed though, Patty doesn't seem to be sweating. She has no sweater under the apron today. She's just wearing a simple tank top under. Something about the whole look is quite seductive. Hope you like my cookies this time. She gives you a big smile, kind and bending over as she says it. Makes you feel funny. Damn, that whole 50s housewife vibe. Just give her a good smack from behind. She seems to be in a weirdly good mood while baking the cookies. However, you watch her add salt to the mix and... Was she using a What's she using to measure that? Is that like half a cup? So like 3 of these. Warn her about oversalting. That's not, careful with the salt. Huh? What do you mean? It takes you a bit, but you get to her using her right measurement tool for the salt. She seemed to think a teaspoon was a quarter of a cup for some reason. Man, it's dyslexic with... I do not want to see her with an equation. Her head will fucking explode. Those damn numbers, man. Oh, wow! You seem to know a lot about cooking. You really don't. However, she seems to be mostly be on the right path now. About 10 minutes later. Cookies, man, that tastes like ass. So tired of those damn cookies tasting like ass. I still don't think you should put salt in these cookies, first of all. Ain't no fucking way. About 10 minutes later, cookies are done. Make sure to let them cool. Over mitts and apron, she carries the tray over cookies to you. Honestly, you forgot what the cookies taste like. You say something about how good they taste. Thanks. I hope I can make cookies for you again. She makes sure you take the ones that you both don't eat what with you when she's done. Oh my gosh, my brain. Did I lose points? No, I gained them. You show up to science class, and once more there's the same note outside the class canceled. This is okay. I mean, if I have to be here, you shouldn't be here. This is illegal, right? My father was pissed when I told him about this last night. He said the school is required by the state to make sure you're supervised all times. I do not feel supervised. They should really give us a substitute at least. At the very least. It's not safe to let us be unsupervised. I don't like it. Yeah, especially you, Miss Gun-Ho. Okay, calm down, everyone. Your substitute science teacher is here. You're late! Damn, girl! I'm a sub. Me being here is all is really something you should be thankful for, trust me. The PE teacher unlocks the science room, letting anyone in. Once class gets underway. So, okay, what the heck is a pipette? Oh! Vivi. You know what? I think we'll all just watch a movie. Thank you. The whole class cheers. Vivi looks daggers into his eyes, thinking of stabbing him 50 times in his chest with her foam sword. Vivi looks annoyed. Finally, a good call from Coach. It's okay, Vivi. I think school should fire Professor Evans. They really should. He'd been fired before. I found proof. Doesn't surprise me. The PE teacher rolls the TV over and puts on an educational film. Yay! Video tries to teach you about hemoglobins, but mostly it just makes you sleepy. Patty. Started hanging with Patty in the library. She has a magazine out. She's looking at photos of beautiful women in very expensive outfits. Though, they don't seem to be just general models. She's so pretty. What do you think of her dress? Before we can answer, it makes her look so elegant. This is my favorite edition of this magazine. They do this focus on, like, famous women who decide to become more homemakers. Look at this. It's a spread of her whole home. Look how she matches her dress with the diner setup. Dinner or diner? Dinner. Isn't that so amazing? She draws your attention to the very fake-looking house. It is pretty, but it seems pretty clear that it's all staged, like everything in the magazine. This is Holly Gisali. She's one of my dream girls. She gave up being a CEO of million-dollar app company to raise 2 twin girls. Look at how adorable they are in her lap. She turns the page and shows you another picture. Dream girls? What do you mean? Oh, did I say it out loud? She looked embarrassed for a moment. It's the girls that I dream I could be like, somehow, someday. You know, my dream girls. That sounds weird, I'm sure, but I have a half a dozen women that I'd love to grow up to be, somehow. I hope I can find the right person to start a family with someday. Someone who wants that too, and wants that sort of white picket fence life. Patty gives a big sigh and looks off. I hope I can find someone like that soon. Oh, what did you just grab? At first you think she wants you to say something, but instead she pats your shoulder and puts her stuff away. Okay, see you around. She gives you a weird smile as she kind of hops off, leaving you a bit confused. Normally she'd spend the next 10 minutes talking about what kind of fences she'd like. Or something. Is she okay? Alright, how much points do I have? Oh shit! I just made it. Oh wow, she doesn't have them highest? Huh. I thought for sure she would. I just made it though, you saw that? Near the end of a very long day trying to decide if you should just go to bed early or get your homework. So knock on the door. Sounds nervous? When you open the door, you see Patty. Is she only wearing an apron? Hey, hi. I was wondering if you maybe would be okay with me cooking for you tonight? She looks so nervous. You're not sure why she should be so nervous. She's wearing the apron she wears when she cooks, which is kind of cute. She's also not wearing the sweater despite it being evening. You don't think you ever seen her out of the sweater except the one time. I didn't bring a lot of ingredients, so we'll just have to figure something out to cook. She's naked on that apron. She's only wearing the apron. Holy shit, woman! I did not expect that from you. You stand at the door in just an apron. So, can I come in? Yeah, please, before anyone sees her, just start making rumors. I'm not so sure, Patty. Nah, I'm just gonna get in there. Yes! You're trying to shout it, but it comes out with more like a squeak. We're on the way. She hurries in. Oh, jeez, it was cold out there. No shit. You can't help but watch the way she's in. She's wearing her underwear under the apron. Though that wasn't clear until you saw her from behind. It seemed like a great idea at the time, I thought. Super romantic, She looks at you in an embarrassed way. I'm still shocked at the fact this is how she came in here, so I guess the girl just coming in weird ludicrous outfits? What the hell is Val and Alicia gonna do? Yeah, listen man, Vivi's still up there with the whole cosplay fit, you know? You should know that I'm not experienced? Patty's voice upsticks a bit. The word experience, she's not actually asking a question, but it sure sounds like she is. And I don't really want to do things with someone I'm not planning to at least fall in love with. So what kind of cookies do you want? She tries to give you a sexy smile as you pose. Her insecurities come off in waves and threatens to overwhelm you. At the same time, well, you can see a future in front of you that looks like Patty, stretching out. That is the most boldest line I've ever read in my life. So I will address it as such. Patty, I want all your cookies. I, okay. She comes over to you slowly. Well, you can have them all, if you plan on to always clean up after yourself. Damn. I don't know what that... And she kisses you hard, deep. She's sucking on your tongue. Keeps pushing against you. Oh, perfect. Alright. More noise. There you go. You're welcome. She kisses her back. You kiss her back, even deeper. For a moment, you're afraid you're going to hurt her. But she's kissing you back. She's kissing you back just as hard, the two of you pushing together. Feeling her body against yours. You're not sure if the two of you could stop now, even if you wanted to. You feel he feeling you. You feel your pulse in every part of your body. Her mouth is on yours again as you do. She pulls you to the bed, her arms running along you, her fingers in your hair. Be gentle. She whispers this before she bites you on the ear. Something inside you seems to boil over and you have to hold yourself back to be anywhere near gentle. Less and less clothing stands between the two of you as you continue to kiss, squeeze, feel. It's awkward, bumbling, but there's this throbbing heat that never lets you stop. Yeah, his dick. The two of you in the sheets of your bed, on top of them, really. Anyone could just peek in your window, and you can't get up to close the blinds. Damn, bro. Is it that good? You can't close the blinds? You can't think past the warmth of her body. She smells like shampoo, sugar, and magazines. That actually sounds like a good combo, now I think about it. She tastes like warm, sweet, and fresh cookies. Her hands find the throbbing heat that threatens to overwhelm you, and she eases you on top of her. So she just got a handful of my dick, essentially. My gosh. Something about her face, she looks so happy. No! No! God damn it! I pressed R1 on accident! Gosh damn it! I didn't get to finish reading! Ah! I hate that. Better speed this shit up. Yes, please. Give me all those cookies, woman. On top of hers, be gentle. Consume. Soccer bunny, but it's throbbing heat. Let you stop. Yep. Alright. Something about her face seems so happy. You forget anything about her. The two of you are becoming one. You don't even remember falling asleep. You just remember being sweaty, spent, both of you having no idea what you were doing. But now, sweaty, tired, she's already asleep in your arms. Her head against your chest. She looks so calm. You remember her face. And maybe for the first time in your life, not being worried about anything. Thank you. Fucking R1 making me slip my hands. My gosh. The morning comes is slow, despite it seeming to be very early. You were late. You were up late. Yet for some reason you're already up. Oh, damn. Her at the shot seems more innocent than Vivi. Patty has her back to you. She's curled up like she's hiding. I can't believe I'm waking up in a man's bed. Especially as I'm not married. Patty looks up to you from the other side of bed. One eye from under her hair, obviously. Wanting to see how you react to that. Marriage? Marriage. Yeah, you know, marriage. You never think about it? I think about it a lot. She sounds almost sad. Maybe even hopeful as she says it. See if I lose points or gain them. Gained them. Alright, now what is the hourglass? Or the morning is warmer and nicer than you've had in a long time, but it's still class. Madame River's class is always obscene me about the French language. In real time is his theory about existence. Oh, I know this one. You're the best of choices I made. Spoken like a true hero. Yeah. So true. The other people in the class, including you, don't really seem like any of them, as she said, thankfully. The bell rings from your teacher's disturbingly intense gaze. Everyone quickly flies out. Our energy of Madame Bovary tends to drive the students away quickly. Au revoir. For homework, see you today. You're one of the last people out of the classroom. There are so many screams. The later echoing down the corridor makes your impression of them even worse. The landscape you view, though, the window was not the one from before class. Sick-looking students, pale like walking corpses. They're attacking people. Each other? Other students? Oh no, I have to do something. There's Oriana. Holy crap, are they okay? Holy crap, are they going to be okay? Really? You knew that wasn't the right choice, stupid. No, they're not going to be okay. There's a zombie outbreak at school. The game just yells at you, calling you stupid. And they're coming for you. One of sick-looking students. This one gray with empty eyes. She grabs you with cold fingers. How's Patty going to save me? You gonna hit me with a cookie tray? Can't get free. Pulls you close. You smell the putrid breath as its jaws seem to dehinge. Holy shit, I forgot she had a gun! Wait, how much did that do it? Oh, I got it in one go! Damn, Patty! Smoking splattering hole. That used to be a thing that grabbed your head's girdles. It falls to the ground as someone grabs your arms and pulls. Come on! Damn! So good she got 5 more bullets left. No, yeah, 5. It's Patty, she got a revolver in her hand. Looks crazy. The tip is literally smoking. That's crazy. That's awesome, too. Damn, it's always been hard to think of her as anything but a sweet girl, but in this moment, in this context, she looks like some kind of urban warrior. Damn, she goes hard, too. Look at how hard she looks. Damn, Patty, I didn't know you rolled like that. She keeps a 9 on her. For a moment, the panic stops. They're running with her. The sick-looking students are everywhere. So, when everyone gets close. What is that noise? See, listen to that sound effect. It's like a bird taking the most devious of back shots. Damn! Smoked a gun. A very useful in this situation. You brought a gun to class? What are we going to do, Patty? I'm not going to question her why she brought a gun. I don't know. You're the one with the gun. Having a gun doesn't make you not panic. True. Patty whips the gun around in a crazy sort of way. Whoa, calm down. We just need to think. Patty falls against you. I'm so scared. She's still holding the gun. Thankfully, she seems to know what she's doing with it, even as she hugs you with her non-gun holding arm. In the end of the world or something? Wish my dad was here. My dad! I need to call my dad. We need to find someplace safe. The library! Patty stops on me. Damn, that's a horrified face. It's all the way across campus. The traps. There's some kind of outbreak. Do you remember how weird the rat blood was? I think we need to get one of them to my dad as a sample. Oh, so she is getting the infected rats, as I mentioned way earlier. We got a gun. Lead the way. I've got the gun. I do have the gun. Let's go. You two rush off. Damn, Patty! No! Just quick pull that bitch. That one was a bit away. It was honestly an impressive shot. 3 bullets left. Patty's checking the revolver cylinder as you make your way into the library. Patty's trying to dial her phone with one hand, but it isn't working, and so she tosses it to you. I'll check the traps. My dad is there... In there is my dad. Make him understand. Patty rushes off deeper into the library. You move to follow her, even when you dial the father, the local sheriff. Luckily, he answers. Hello? Patty? I'm at work. Shit. You have to help us. Who is this? Where's Patty? There's some kind of outbreak at school. Patty's trying to find a rat. You are not nailing this. It is a practical joke, son. I hope you know there are real consequences. He heard that. He had to heard that. You did not see the zombie this time before Patty shot it. But it was close to you. Almost on you. 2 bullets left, but... Patty holds up the trap. Damn, Patty. Holding that shit up like a prize. Horrible, very looking rat. This will be a lot easier to carry than one of them. You almost forget about the phone at your ear. Son, was that a gunshot? Yes, there is something going on at school. Kids are ripping each other apart. Your daughter thinks it's some kind of outbreak, and I think she's right. Dad! She rushes over to the phone. Dad, he's telling the truth. You have to bring every gun you can. Call the National Guard. Patty, I need you to get out of there. I think this is bigger than me, Dad. The southern entrance. I'll be there with everyone I can muster. You meet us there. Dad, you can only be angry with me if you live through whatever hell is happening today. Southern entrance, get there. You heard Grimes, get there. It's Rick Grimes, he got this. Phone hangs up. You heard him. 2 bullets. Patty looks out the window of the library towards the south entrance. Think we can make it? Together? Of course. Go with it. You know what? Patty, as long as you're with me, I don't even care. I think I love you. Aw. Yeah, that's nice words before we die. Time to move out and head for the southern entrance. 2 of you of the exit library, and such shambling forms starting heading towards you. Why am I holding the rat like it's a baby? The 2 of you run fast as you can. The sound of police sirens getting closer. You end up being the one carrying the infected rat, of course, as Perry packs his gun. Damn, I'm not taking a gun from her. Look how focused she is. That's crazy. That's insane. No bullets left. You run like hell. There's more than 0 chance you'll make it. That was intense. Let's make some changes, see what happens. Alright. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna stop it right there. That was a good end for Patty's path. Next up is Bow. Alright, guys, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, trade to friends, all that good shit. Till the next time I open the doors to my kingdom, enjoy your existence.